According to the UN Environment Programme, the world throws out over 50 million tons of electronic waste or e-waste every year. In the same period, British households alone discard 93 million items, and in the America, 500 million pieces of obsolete discard by 2007. I mean, wow! And the question is, where do they go? Okay, don't be surprised, but there are actually some countries who are willing to buy e-waste, and there goes the problem. Let's talk about Abogbloshie, a suburb of Accra City in Ghana, known as the world's biggest dumping ground. Every year, there are approximately 30 million tons of e-waste from the UK and the US illegally sent to the city, and that sounds really horrible. However, for over 50,000 people, including children living in this area, e-waste are actually their main income. In Abogbloshie, people burn the cables, circuit boards to get just the poor man's gold within copper, aluminium, lead value raw materials just for industry. This daily burning process releases a huge amount of toxic ashes, which could seriously damage the air, and not to mention, when it rains, the ashes just flushed into the nearby rivers where animals are raised. Children in Abogbloshie, instead of going to school, they wander barefoot gathering bits of salvage metals and then sell them to metal traders next door just for pennies. There are so many children live in Abogbloshie who have breathing problem. They cough up blood. They even have eyes problem at the very young ages. And furthermore, a lot of adults aged from 20 to 35 die of cancer every year. So how can we fix this? Solution number 1. Recycle as much e-waste as possible. Well, this is the idea that everybody comes up with when talking about e-waste. Surely the e-waste would be professionally treated, and as more of recycle factories are built, the people in this area will be able to have more safe and steady jobs. How cool is that? Plus, it saves the environment as it reduces huge amount of e-waste being burned every day, which means there will be less toxic ashes released to damage the people's health and the water, and of course the air too. However, it takes a lot of time to build such factories due to the fact that Ghana is still a developing country. Not to mention, the government spent a lot of money buying e-waste from other countries every year, and this is still happening. So, besides recycling, the government of Ghana must take steps to ban all the shipments of e-waste from other countries. First, this will save a lot of money to start building small recycle factories in Abogbloshie to deal with unemployment. And second, this solution can prevent people from burning more e-waste, which is good for the environment and also the people's health. And finally, the amount of e-waste in this area is already huge, which could take a long time and much efforts to get rid of. So how could it be possible if more e-waste just keep being shipped into this area? Well, so stopping it is the only way to speed up the recycle process. And together, we can make Abogbloshie a better place to live again.